The Portland Trail Blazers have officially turned heads and perhaps shifted their organizational philosophy with their latest high-stakes move. Veteran guard Jrue Holiday, freshly acquired from the Boston Celtics, is not just a trade chip. According to multiple league sources, he's a centerpiece. The Blazers pulled the trigger on a bold trade, sending Anthony Simons and 2 second-round picks to Boston in exchange for the two-time All-Star and 2021 NBA champion. The deal, first reported by ESPN's Shams Charania, is more than just a reshuffling of talent. It's a potential statement of intent from a team long caught between rebuilding and relevancy. Initial reactions questioned whether Holiday 35 would remain in Portland or get flipped again to a contender. He's on a substantial deal, a 4-year, $134 million extension signed with the Celtics last year, with a $37.2 million player option looming for the 2026 to 2027 season. His age 37 campaign. That's a lot of future money for a veteran on a team not traditionally seen as a contender. But here's the kicker. He's staying. According to Jake Fisher of Yahoo Sports, the Trailblazers have no intentions of moving Holiday again. Instead, Portland is planning to keep the seasoned guard in Rip City and make a genuine push in the stacked Western Conference. For a franchise that has largely hovered in NBA limbo since the Damian Lillard era ended, this could signal a dramatic shift in priorities. Veteran stability meets youthful energy. The Blazers' current roster isn't a title contender on paper, but it's oozing with potential. Scoot Henderson, their top pick from last year's draft, is still finding his NBA footing. Shaedon Sharpe showed flashes of dynamic two-way play. Donovan Clingan, the bruising center out of UConn, joins the team as a highly touted rookie with elite defensive upside. Add in Denny Avdija, acquired from Washington for defensive versatility and playmaking, and you've got one of the more intriguing young cores in the league. Now add Holiday to that mix. Jrue Holiday doesn't just bring stats, he brings gravitas. A tenacious defender, smart offensive organizer, and battle-tested playoff presence. He has earned respect across the league as one of the best perimeter defenders of his generation. He's not a traditional score-first guard, which makes him the perfect stabilizer for a young squad full of talent still learning how to win at the highest level. Pairing Holiday with veteran forward Jerami Grant, another two-way player in his prime, and center DeAndre Ayton, who remains under contract through the 2025 to 2026 season, gives Portland a fascinating balance of youth and experience. It's not a traditional rebuild, nor is it a full win-now effort. It's something in between, a calculated gamble. The West is a minefield, but the Blazers are ready to compete. Let's not sugarcoat it. The Western Conference is a bloodbath. From Denver's reigning MVP Nikola Jokic to the ever-dangerous Golden State Warriors and the surging Timberwolves, there's no easy path to success. But Portland's front office seems to believe their mix of rising stars and championship veterans could be enough to crash the party, or at least get the franchise back into the playoff picture. Much of that hinges on Scoot Henderson's development. If the second-year guard makes a leap and can learn alongside Holiday, one of the most intelligent guards in the league, Portland might just have one of the most underrated backcourts in the NBA by season's end. And there's more help on the way. The Blazers still hold the number 11th pick in this week's NBA draft, giving them another opportunity to add a significant piece to their evolving puzzle. Whether that's a shooter, another forward, or a trade-down asset remains to be seen. But make no mistake, Portland is positioning themselves not as sellers, but as silent threats. Holiday's future, more than a rental. It would have made sense for Portland to flip Holiday to a contender. Teams like the Lakers, Heat, and Sixers would have lined up for his services. But instead, the Blazers are taking the road less traveled. They're betting on culture, they're betting on development, and they're betting that Holiday can do for them what he did for Milwaukee: lead quietly, defend fiercely, and anchor a young roster that just needs the right pilot. The decision to keep Holiday could also suggest a longer-term vision. If the Blazers can show progress this season, Holiday might opt into that massive $37 million player option and finish his career as the veteran heartbeat of a rising team. At the very least, it signals to fans that the front office is tired of treading water. They want to swim or sink, trying. Final word: high risk, high reward. Keeping. Jrue Holiday is not without risk. The Western Conference is unforgiving. The Blazers are not a finished product, but with one of the league's smartest and most respected veterans now in uniform,